All right, ladies and gents, so in case you haven't realized, AI is among us, and it is going to completely change the entire global landscape, and that includes life insurance and insurance sales in general. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down 3 ways to use AI and ChatGPT to supercharge your insurance business so that you ultimately can benefit from the introduction of AI and not get left in the past like so many agents will. So if you stick around for this entire video, you're going to learn 3 amazing ways that you can separate yourself from the competition so that you can, again, rise up with the rise of AI instead of getting left behind in the dust like so many people will. So put the video in full screen, set aside all distractions, and watch this video. I guarantee you it's going to be worth your time. So let's jump in. All right, so we're going to start off first and foremost. Before we get into any of the things that you guys need to do, the first thing you need to do is download this app onto your phone. It's called ChatGPT. Maybe some of you have heard of it. If you haven't, well, sorry, but you should have heard about ChatGPT by now. So download the ChatGPT app on your phone. Now, the reason you need to have this on your phone and not just your computer is because you carry your phone everywhere, but you don't carry your computer everywhere, right? And recently I watched a video, and basically it talked about a simple, easy way to immediately raise your IQ by 20 points. Now, do you know what that way was? It wasn't reading more books. It wasn't, getting an MBA and whatever, gender studies, right? It wasn't any of those things. And it wasn't getting Neuralink into your brain, at least not yet. It was simply having ChatGPT on your phone and talking and conversating with it back and forth throughout the day. So let me give you an example. What I can do is I can open up ChatGPT. I can click this little voice icon, because if you're typing back and forth with ChatGPT, you're losing so much time, right? You need to record voice notes to ChatGPT. So let me give you an example. All right, so I'm a life insurance agent who specializes in selling final expense and term insurance over the phone. I'm looking for a way to generate leads on Facebook, and I need you to help me come up with a couple different advertising angles to reach people that are going to be high intent, meaning that they're in a lot of pain, but also people that have, are financially and financially qualified and qualify with their health. So give me like 3 different in-pain markets that are also qualified that I could go after with final expense insurance and term insurance. So give me 3 for each. All right, now let me read these to you. I got these 6 angles that ChatGPT just came up with in like 15 seconds, which this may have taken me like 30 minutes to brainstorm all this and a bunch of research. I just got this in 15 seconds. So my IQ has now raised by 20 points. Ready? Final expense, angle number 1. People recently diagnosed with a chronic illness but still insurable. People that just received a diagnosis like diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, they're going to worry about if they die because they just got a disease, but there's certain carriers that will still take them. Great market to target. Very high intent, right? All right, now let's look at another one. Adult children looking for coverage for their parents. Bingo. A lot of times the adult children are also the ones who have the money and can help their parents pay for it. That is a great market to target, and ChatGPT just came up with that. Third one. Recent widows/widowers who lost their spouse's income. They just lost their spouse's income, so they have a lot of pain. They just saw what happened. They don't want to do that to their kids, meaning that they are in pain and they will be high intent, right? Now let's look at term. Parents with young kids and a mortgage. I don't even need to explain that one. You guys hopefully get it. Truck drivers, contractors, and other high-risk jobs. Great market for term insurance, especially if you hit on living benefits. And then this last one, I'm not familiar with this market or how this works, but divorced parents with child support obligations. This is saying that apparently there's something called court-mandated insurance where they have to buy a policy to cover child support if they die. I don't know if that's actually real, but ChatGPT just came up with it. So if that is real, that is a freaking banger niche to target for term insurance. All right, so real quick, I need to interrupt the video because if you're a life insurance agent, chances are you're doing one of 3 things. You're either buying aged leads, you're buying leads from your IMO, or you're buying leads from a lead vendor. And chances are you are way overpaying for those leads. And not to mention, the leads never even pick up the phone. Well, if that sounds familiar, then give me the next 15 seconds and I'm going to show you something that's going to completely change everything. We just launched Insurance Agent Freedom School, which is an entire training platform and program that will show you how to fire your lead vendor and cut your lead costs to 1/10 of the prices that you're paying right now. This is a program that I used to sell for over $2,000, but right now you can get access for just $99 a month and try for free for 7 days. Inside, you'll learn everything that you need to know to fire your lead vendor and cut your lead costs so you can start generating way more profits in your business. Not only that, but whenever you join, I'm also going to give you access to a dialing software that has allowed us to see answer rates as high as 20%. So if you make 100 dials, that means 20 people are answering. So I'm going to include a link down below this video to get access to a free trial. All you need to do is click the link down below and start your free trial to fire your lead vendor, generate more profits, boost your answer rates, and start making more money in your insurance business. Now, back to the video. Alrighty, so right there immediately we just got 6 angles that we could target. Now you can do this with any product you're selling. If you're selling health insurance, Medicare, whatever, you can use you can use this for anything, okay? So if you don't have the ChatGPT app on your phone and you're not using it, and you haven't downloaded it yet at this point in the video, like stop everything you're doing, pause the video, and freaking download the app. And get the paid version. Stop being cheap out here. Don't use free ChatGPT. It's $20 a month to get access to the most powerful freaking supercomputer in the history of the human race. Like, what are you doing if you don't have paid ChatGPT? Okay? That was way number 1, is to find angles and niches of people to target with your life insurance products, right? Now, the other way that you can do this is basically to help find the right product for somebody. So for example, right, I was on a call with somebody just the other day who was looking to buy like a product for a tax-free retirement, like an IUL, right? So I went to ChatGPT and I said, and again, this doesn't mean that I don't know how to use my job or do my job. And if you do this, it doesn't mean you don't know how to do your job. It just means that you're smart enough to know that you don't know everything. So watch. Hey, so I'm speaking with a guy right now. I'll just use a hypothetical example. I'm speaking with a guy right now. He's making $150,000 per year. He's currently 47 years old, and he wants to retire at 65. Will he be eligible for an IUL? And if so, what are some things that I should make sure he understands so that he can set himself up for the most amount of success to retire with tax-free income when he turns 65? As well as have other investments that are going to supplement the IUL. All right, boom. Now, this is going to analyze this guy's entire situation. Yes, a 47-year-old making $150K per year can absolutely be eligible for an IUL, right? And then it's giving me 6 key tips to make sure he understands. Understanding how to fund the IUL properly, understanding how policy expenses are set up and managed, the indexing strategy, like basically just, making sure he fully understands what he's getting, right? Another perfect example of how to use ChatGPT is basically giving it all of the information. Don't give like the health information about your clients because, you got to be HIPAA compliant, but overall general information of what they want to do. Like here's another example. Okay, I'm trying to help a client with a final expense policy. Right now, they don't have any insurance, but they want to make sure that they can cover a burial. They're currently 57 years old, and they want to make sure that if they die, even when they're like 100, that they'll have enough to cover a burial, factoring in inflation. They also have $10,000 in credit card debt, and they also want to leave behind $10,000 to each of their kids. How much coverage should I help them get? Okay, this is absolutely insane. So it literally put together the entire breakdown of how much this person would need into a table, calculated the math, and determined that they would need $70,000 to $80,000 with everything that I put in. Now, are they going to be able to get 70 to 80K in final expense? Maybe, maybe not. They'd probably need to get it with a couple different companies, but you guys get the picture. You can change the numbers and shift it around, but freaking use this thing. Like, what are you doing if you're not using this? Okay. That is way number 2. Now, the third way is my personal favorite, and I'm probably going to be exposing myself a little bit here, but it's okay. I'm willing to put you guys on game and expose myself here. I hate responding to emails or like putting thought into like very low leverage tasks. For example, if somebody asks me a question, a lot of times, like to make the email formal, I'll throw it in ChatGPT. Hey, how can I answer this question in this way? Because I want to put my thought process, like my mental RAM, my brain power, towards the most important things, right? For me as an agency owner and a business owner, it's like, how can I find more agents that want to come to our agency? How can I create the best leads for our agents, right? How can I do this? How can I do that? Answering an email is not those things. For you, if you're selling right now, Your job is basically to be a persuasion athlete, right? Meaning that you want to clear all of the other things from your mind and you want to focus all of your mental energy and attention on the things that help you help more families and help you close more deals. And replying to emails from underwriting departments are not those things. Or replying to an email from a client that had some question about when their payment's going to come out are not those things. So let me show you. Hey, can you write a quick, cordial, and formal email to send to one of my clients who is asking a question about how their life insurance policy will work? They have a whole life insurance policy, or let's just say they have a term life insurance policy that is a 30-year term, and they have a cashback return of premium on the policy. Can you just write a quick email that kind of summarizes how that works? And explaining it in a way that somebody who doesn't work in insurance can understand it. And just write that email real quick and sign it off from Tim. So that email that would have taken me realistically like 15 minutes to write, because, I would have to think of the best way to frame it. It's already done. So yeah, there's your 3 ways. Hope you guys got value from this video. Like button, subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.